Welcome to Dictators v Democrats. My name is Theo Althorpe Mullis. I want to talk about something concerning that's happening in the United States. Timothy Snyder describes modern tyranny as terror management. An emergency is made, security measures are increased, liberty is lost, and it's very difficult to get it back. And that's exactly what Trump announced on August the 11th when he federalized Washington's Metropolitan Police Department and deployed around 800 US National Guard members onto the streets of DC. Now, he says he's done this to tackle rising crime in the capital, despite the fact that crime has, over the last year, fallen quite significantly. Now, under the District of Columbia Home Rule Act, the president has the authority to federalize the DC Metro Police for 30 days in the case of an emergency. So crime is falling. Why is there an emergency? Not only that, but he is bringing in the National Guard and is clearing out homeless people from the streets of DC, claiming that he is offering drug treatment programs and homes, but any who resist or refuse will be fined. I don't know how they're going to pay that fine, or sent to prison under existing statutes. This is deeply concerning. He has used what is essentially a false emergency to bring Metro Police directly under his control. Now, he's only got 30 days of this, but it's not out of the realms of possibility that he will aim to extend this. So, why is he doing it? Does he predict protests in the future that he needs to tackle? Is he genuinely concerned about crime, or is it a test? Is it a test to see how DC civil society reacts to federalized central control of their police department and deploying the National Guard as well? We must remember that the military are not the police. They receive very different training and they have a very different purpose. The police are civilians in uniform whose role is to carry out the civic duties that apply to basically everybody. And that's the case under Peelian principles, which is how American police apparently are meant to operate. This is part of a continued program. We've seen it in California when he federalized the National Guard there and brought in Marines to deal with anti-ICE protests. And now we're seeing it here. This is part of the authoritarian playbook. And this is something that ought to be resisted through the courts and through legal protest wherever it can be. Because having one man, one political man, in charge of law and order is a very, very slippery slope.